Hey guys, my name is Jenny Whitaker. I'm a group fitness instructor at the Ridge, and my friends call me J-Dub. I teach 3 different Les Mills formats: CX, Works, Sprint, which is cycling, high intensity interval training, and body pump. And I also teach Forever Active, and I also teach a class called HIIT, which I teach on Wednesdays downtown at noon. HIIT means high intensity interval training. That's what we're going to do today, is a 30-minute HIIT workout. High intensity does not have to mean high impact. So if you have any issues with your joints or you just don't like all the bouncing, I'll give you options. Anything we do today with the jump, the first thing I'll show you is the low impact option, and then I'll show you the high impact option. So you get to choose. And on that subject, there's several different things we can do to manipulate the intensity of our workouts. So one of them, like I said, is the jumping or not jumping, whether you keep 2 feet on the ground all the time or you do a jump with anything. The second thing we can do to make things harder is to add weight to our own body weight. So I'll get to that in a minute, but there is an option to add weight today. You don't have to if you don't want to. Another thing that makes any move we do harder is getting our limbs away from our body. So anytime we take arms or legs away from our body, it's going to make whatever we're doing harder. Another thing we can do is move in different planes of motion. So we have a couple moves today where we're going to do this, where we're either moving side to side, or we're going low to high, sometimes getting on the ground, or we're moving forward and back, but different planes of motions will make any move harder. And then the last thing we can do if we want to make it more intense is add speed. I'm only going to recommend that if you can do it safely. So make sure you get the moves dialed in first before you try to add any speed. And then I'll explain what we're doing today is a Tabata workout. And you've probably heard that word before, and many of you probably know what it means. Some of you don't. Tabata is just, basically it's another word for high intensity interval training. But Tabata was a gentleman that was a researcher, a professor in Japan, and he was doing research on this high intensity interval training to see what it was all about and if we could really get more bang for our buck in a shorter amount of time. So he had a group of speed skaters that were all obviously aerobically trained, but he wanted to see the difference in gains between the high intensity group and the steady state group. So he split them into 2 groups, and half of the people 5 days a week did 60 minutes of steady state cardio. Steady state cardio, think treadmill, elliptical, a rowing machine, a stationary bike. So 60 minutes where you get on something and you just kind of medium intensity, maybe between 70–80% of your max heart rate, you work for 60 minutes. The other half of the group, for 4 days a week, they did 1 Tabata, which is a 4-minute round of exercise. You do 8 different moves, or the same thing 8 different times. You work for 20 seconds as hard as you can, take a 10-second break. You do that 8 times, it's 4 minutes. That's all they did for 4 days a week, was 1 4-minute block. The other day of the week, they did 1 hour of steady state cardio, just like the other group. At the end of this study, he found that they basically had the same exact gains in their benefits. Their aerobic capacity was a little bit higher for the steady state group, but anaerobic and just overall fitness level, they had similar gains. And so the group that was doing the steady state cardio 5 days a week was working for 300 minutes to get those gains. I'm looking at my numbers here. The group that did the Tabata workouts, the 4 minutes, 4 days a week, and then the other one worked for 30, what did it work out to? No, 86 minutes versus 300 minutes, and got the same results. So you can see why HIIT training is popular. You get more bang for your buck. Work smarter, not harder. We're all busy these days. Okay, well, not these days, but on our normal routine, we're all busy, so we want to get in and out of the gym quick and get big gains and big results. So that's kind of the rage of HIIT training right now. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'll lead you through a workout. We're going to go through, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a mat of some kind. You don't have to have a fancy gym mat. You can use something as simple as a nice bathroom rug that has a nice foam padding behind it. We're going to be on our elbows a little bit, and you may be on your knees a little bit today. So you need something that gives you a little padding. This workout is recommended on a harder wood floor because we are going to be moving a little bit. If you're doing it on carpet, be super careful you don't catch your toe, twist a knee. But it's better if you're on a hardwood floor. And then a weight. I talked about weight, so you don't have to use weight at all. We only have 2 moves that we're using a weight for today. One of them is a lunge, where we're going to reach a weight over our head as we lunge. And then the other move we're using a weight for today is a squat. We're going to hold a weight, we're going to squat, and then we're going to twist over to the side. So you don't have to use a weight. If you do use a weight, this one's about 5 pounds, so anywhere between 5 and 10 pounds, and you don't have to have fancy weights. You can use something like this. This is a half a gallon. A gallon weighs about 8 pounds, so this will be about 4 pounds. Or a nice big can of canned goods. You can use this for a weight. So I like these kind of workouts. This one's simple because it's mostly body weight, a little bit of weight, but this is the kind of thing you can do in a motel room or in your basement or anywhere, really. So with that, oh, so you need the mat, you need weights, you probably want some water because we're gonna get sweaty, we're gonna get thirsty, and you need a good attitude. So thanks for joining me today. We'll get started. What we're gonna do is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna go through that 6 rounds today. The first round we're gonna go through is gonna be our warm up, so we'll dial it back a little bit. I'll preview some of the moves we're gonna do as we get into the workout, and then we'll get rolling. If you need a longer break than the 10 seconds, take a longer break. It's okay. If we're doing a move and you get tired, fatigued, your form starts to fall apart, sit one out, take a quick second, take a breath, jump back into it. So this workout really is for everybody. And you're gonna hear a timer going on my phone. It's a little timer that's a Tabata timer that tells us when to start, when to stop. And there's tons of those on the App Store. So if you're interested in something like that, I'm sure you have some free time. Maybe you do. Check into it and see what kind of timer. There's all kinds of tools out there you can use to make a really great workout. So I'll get a playlist started here. You might like my music, you might hate my music, but you gotta have music to work out. So we'll get rolling. So we'll start with the warm up, and again, I'll show you lots of different variations on the move. So we're gonna start with just what are we starting with? We're gonna start with just a body weight squat. So you're gonna hear my timer on my phone telling us when to start, when to stop. Here we go. Squat. So squat position, body weight. Think sitting back and down into a chair. Your chest stays tall, your core is braced, and you're sitting back and down into that chair. So your knees shouldn't come forward. You should sit back into that chair. Get a couple more. And time. Okay, take a little breather. The next move we're gonna do is gonna be a mountain climber. You can either be on your knees or on your toes. We're just gonna draw our knee up. Let's start low impact. Your butt stays low, and you drive your knee up to your elbow. If that's too much, take it to your knees and do the same thing. Range of motion might be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Or if you're ready for impact already, turn it into a run. Get a couple more. Time. Carefully, back onto your feet. Okay, next move today, burpees. The one everybody loves to hate. I'll start by showing you the low impact option. Here we go. So, step out, out, in, reach overhead, do it again. That's low impact. High impact, throw in a jump. Really brace your core when you come out on the plank to protect your lower back. So here we are, low to high, planes of motion. Time. Next move. I'm gonna move my water bottle out of the way. Next move, we're gonna do what's called a shuffle, shuffle, jump. I'll show you low impact first. Get low, 2 steps to the side, reach up tall, get low. 2 steps to the side, reach up tall. So here, planes of motion, side to side, high to low, impact, if you want it. Getting our limbs away from our body, right there. It's gonna get the heart rate up. Get one more. Time. Okay, we're gonna get down on our side. You can be on your elbow, more advanced, on the sides of your feet. We're just gonna do a little dip. So, we're in a side hover position. Just dip your hip down, draw it back up. Abs are braced, arm away from your body for some intensity. If you want more, take it up to the sides of your feet. Slow and controlled. Keep breathing. Time. Back on your feet for the next one. We're gonna do just a basic body weight lunge. We're gonna step towards the back, alternating legs. Chest tall, core braced. Let's go. So, step back, sink down. Now I want you to watch your front knee in these lunges. Make sure it's not caving in. Your knee stays out. Step back. Range of motion is going to be different for everybody. Chest is tall. Get one more. Time. Okay, we got to do the other side. The side hover hip dip. This is still the warm up. 2 more moves. So on your elbow or on your hand on the sides of your feet. You can be on your feet on your elbow. You can be on your knee on your elbow. You can be on your hand on your knee. You can be on the sides of your feet. Whatever you do, do it well. How about a little Garth? Anybody been watching all the stuff he's been doing? Time. Last move. It's called a toy soldier. It's gonna look like this. Reach across your body, tap your toe, chest tall, here we go. So instead of bringing your hand down to your foot, bring your foot up to your hands. If this is too much, bend your knee, elbow to knee. Twist from the center of your chest, abs are braced. We ain't going down until the sun comes up. Time. Okay, 45 seconds. That was our warm-up. We're gonna get into the meaty part of the workout now. So, first round here, move number 1, burpee. Just like we did in the warm-up. Low impact looks like this. Abs are braced. High impact, you throw a jump on it. You want more? You throw a push-up on it. Get some air. Second move is gonna be a tabletop. We're gonna be down on our elbows. You're gonna lead with your right arm every time. Up, up, down, down. Right arm every time. Starting with the burpees, 5 seconds. Gather your stuff. Let's get ready to crush it. 20 seconds of burpees. Here we go. Jump, push up, or low impact, no jump. Step it out. Reach high. Make it really intentional movement. Oh yeah, and add the push-up. Time. Find your mat quickly. Come down to your elbows. You can do this on your knees or on your toes. So, up, up, down, down. Your right arm leads every time. Up, up, down, down. That's on your knees. On your elbows, same thing. Abs are braced. Keep your hips quiet. Your hips should not be rocking side to side. Right arm leads every time. Abs are braced. Get one more. Time. Hop up to your feet. 10-second break. Back to the burpees. Guys ready? Low impact or high? Push up or no? Whatever you do it well. Let's go. Soft landing if you're jumping. Or it's a step, but put a little speed on it. Again, you manipulate the intensity of your workout. Time. Back to the tabletop, down on your mat. Right arm leads every time. Yeah, I know, this is my left arm. I'm mirror teaching. Go, right arm leads. Up, up, down, down. Think about putting your hand right where you just picked your elbow up from. Hips are quiet. Slow it down if you need to. Get a couple more. Yes, you can. Time. On your feet. Burpees. How are we doing? Don't forget to hydrate. If you need a drink, you need to pause the video. Take a longer break. Burpees, let's go. Low impact. Looks like this. Don't forget the reach. Get your limbs away from your body. High impact. Time. Up, up, down, down. Right arm, find your mat. Don't talk yourself out of it. We got this. Ready? Brace your abs. Squeeze your butt. Let's go. Right arm. Up, up, down, down. So just the simple act of getting up and down off the floor is going to jack our heart rate up. Like I said, work smarter, not harder. Time. On your feet. Last set of burpees for this round. Okay, guys, ready? Let's do it. Now, if you're doing low impact, alternate which foot leads every time. Just balance it out. Keep going. Don't forget the push-up option. Time. One more. One more up, up, down, down. And then we'll take a 45-second break. We got this. Right arm. Get ready. Let's go. Make it smooth. Take out the bounce. Think about a tray of drinks on your back that you're trying not to spill. Take it to your knees. If you're wobbling all over the place, drop to your knees. It's okay. It's still good work. Time. I'm grabbing the towel. Okay, 45-second break. If you're using a weight, grab a weight. First move looks like this. Low impact. We're gonna lunge. Plate goes overhead as we go down. Or high impact, little jump in between. Second move, tabletop, like we just did. But we gotta do the left arm, so we'll do that next. So, grab a drink, reset. Grab a weight. If you don't wanna use a weight, then you're just using your arms. But make them intentional. I like to call them my cheerleader arms. And put them overhead. I'll show you what that looks like. First round, lunge, arms overhead. Remember your front knee, keep it pressed towards the center of your foot. Don't let it cave in. If you want more, add the jump. Jump with no weights. 3, 2, 1. Tabletop, left arm, find your mat. Knees or toes. You'll find out pretty quick here which side's your stronger side. Okay, here we go. Left arm leads. Up, up, down, down. I love Tabatas because you do feel like you can do anything for 20 seconds. Or you can do anything for 30 minutes. Time. Grab your weight if you're using a weight. I'll start with low impact lunge with the weight overhead. Brace your core, chest tall. Here we go. Step back. Check your front knee. Okay, brace your core. I'm going to say that 100 times. What does that even mean? Pretend you're doing a video right now. Pretend someone's taking a picture of you. That's how you brace your core. You suck it up. Time. Weight down. Find your mat. Left arm. Up, up, down, down. You should be breathless. I'm breathless. Okay, find your position. Left arm, knees or toes. Let's go. I like to remind, I teach a lot of half-hour classes. I like to remind people, 30 minutes, 2% of your day. That's all it is. Sounds pretty small, doesn't it? So I want you to give 100% for that 2%. Grab your weight. Let's lunge. Ready? Jump or no jump? Weight or no weight? Here we go. Core braced. Check your front knee. If you get fatigued and your form starts falling apart, slow it down is one option. Drop your weight is another option. Stay in the work. Time. Tabletop. Left arm. How are we doing? You guys are awesome. I miss you guys so much. Okay, tabletop, left arm. Let's go. Crazy times we're living in. Stay consistent with your workouts. Get consistent. Maybe you're a Ridge member. You're watching these videos and you don't come to the Ridge. Start coming. Try one of these videos. Time. Do one round. That's it. Do one round. See how it feels. That's it for the day. At least you did something. Grab your weight. Let's lunge. Let's go. Step back. So you should see your elbows in front of your face. Right here. As you lift your weight. Stay in it. Keep your chest tall. Time. Tabletops. Last one on this arm. Here we go. Up, up, down, down. Let's go. Can you get on the tempo? There's that speed. Challenge yourself. Get uncomfortable. Almost there. Don't stop 1 second early. Time. 45-second break. Next round. First move. I showed you in the warm-up. 2 side steps. Reach tall, get down. 2 side steps. If you want to add the jump, shuffle, shuffle. Jump. Shuffle, shuffle. Second move, knees or toes. Call a push-up. Feet are hands are just wider than shoulder width. Feet, comfortable distance, about hip width. Best lowers to elbow level or on your knees. Have a mat close if you're doing them on your knees. On your feet, we'll start with the shuffle, shuffle, jump, or no jump. I'll show you low impact first. Get low, let's go. 2 steps, reach high. This one's for all my Bieber haters. Maybe you jump, maybe you don't want to jump here, but you want to jump here. Maybe you want the full package. Time. Push-ups. Find your position, knees or toes. Hands just a little bit wider than shoulders. If you're on your knees, don't cross your feet. Here we go. Let's push up. Abs are braced. Squeeze your butt. Neck is neutral, so don't look up. Don't look at your toes. Right in the middle. Get a couple more. Time. On your feet. Again, just getting up and down off the floor. It'll jack your heart rate up. Okay, we're gonna shuffle, shuffle, jump, or step, step, reach. Let's go. Stay in it. Hey, if you guys are doing this, I can't wait to see your my zones. And give me your feedback. Time. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, if you'd like to see more. You're doing awesome. Okay, push-ups, set number 2. Knees or toes. Let's go. Knees looks like this. Same thing. Deliberate movement. Abs are braced. Don't forget to breathe. Don't rush through it. If you're fatigued, sit one out. Take a breath. Get back in. It's okay. Show yourself some grace during these crazy times. But show up. That's all you gotta do. Just show up. You'll never be sorry you did a workout. You'll be sorry you skipped it. You'll never be sorry you did it. Let's go. Okay, core is still braced right here. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Side to side. Low to high. You don't have to jump, but reach high. And at the top, put your crazy eyes in. We're all feeling it, aren't we? Okay, 10-second break. Push-ups. We got this. Okay, come on down. Knees or toes. Your butt is low. Let's go. Stay in it. Yeah, I know. That feeling in your chest, in your arms, that's you. Getting stronger. One rep at a time. Stay in it. Surprise yourself. You're stronger than you think you are. If these last couple weeks haven't shown you that. Let's go. Shuffle, shuffle. Jump. Or reach. Pay yourself first. That's what this is right here. You're not going to be a good mom, wife, husband, parent, child, whatever. If you don't pay yourself first, take care of yourself. It's okay. Tell everybody, go upstairs. This is my time. Let's push up. Let's go. You do fit in at this party. Shut down that negative voice. You're in the right place at the right time. You're strong enough. You're worth it. Stay in it. Time. All right, 45-second break. Next round, 2 moves. A cardio move, mountain climber, like we did in the warm-up. So, low impact, drive your knee up to your elbow. High impact, put a little bounce in it. If you want a little variation, you can cross your knees over side to side. Second move, weight or no weight. Let's say this is all you have. Wrapped position. It's right at your collarbone, elbows underneath. We're gonna squat, we're gonna twist to the right knee every time. Okay, let's start with the mountain climbers. Come Come on down, plank position, use your toes. I'll show you knees first. Abs are braced. Drive your knee up to your elbow. On your toes, low impact. Knee to elbow. This one's got a great beat. Keep your butt low. It's called a plank. That's a tent. That's a plank. Let's go. Time. Nice. On your feet. Squat twist. Grab your weight. No, I'll do almond milk. Okay, back to position, chest tall, core is braced. Squat, twist to the right knee every time. Just like the toy soldiers, don't bring your body down to your knee. Bring your knee up to your trunk and sit back into that chair. Remember, it's not this, it's this. Get a couple more. Time. Mountain climbers. Take a breath, it's okay. Take a drink, pause the video if you need a little more time. Mountain climber, get ready. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Cross over the elbow. You want to mix it up. Time. Mountain climbers are when you always question your wardrobe selection for the day. It happens to all of us. Okay, get ready to squat. Grab your weight. Right leg every time. Twist to the right. Sink down. Butt stops just above your knee line, right here. Chest is tall. Don't let your weight pull you forward. If you have something written on your t-shirt, you should be able to read it in the mirror. Time. Weight down. We're getting there. Mountain climbers, find your position. Just for my Taylor Swift fans, all 2 of you, let's go. Low impact. Knees. If you're getting tired and you feel like you want to quit, don't quit. Dial it back just a little bit. Come on, guys. Keep your shoulders right over your hands here. As we get tired, you start to drift back. Okay, on your feet, grab your weight. Squat. We're going to twist to the left. Racked position, happy face. Let's go. Come on. It's another day. We woke up in Bozeman, Montana. There's worse things. Chest tall. Get low. Get high. Get the twist. Time. Mountain climbers. Don't forget to hydrate. Okay, last set of mountain climbers for this round. Let's go. Here we go. Take it at your speed. Take it at your intensity. Keep your butt low. Remember, shoulders right over your wrists, not back here. Fight for it. Get one more. Time. On your feet, grab your weight. Squat with an oblique twist to the left. You guys ready? Let's do it. I want to personally thank the Ridge and Steve for what they're doing, he's doing, for posting these workouts from some of the great trainers we have. It's been good stuff. Okay, 45 seconds. Take a break. Last round. See? It does go by fast. I call it quick and dirty HIIT training. It's like my cycling sprint class. You come in, it's super hard for half an hour, but then you're done. And then you get the EPOC, the excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Your body is revved up for the rest of the day. So you're burning calories at a higher rate tonight at dinner time because you did this workout in the morning. Okay, last round. A little potpourri of everything. No new moves. Let's start with the burpee. Ready? High or low impact? Push up or no? I'm gonna have to push up. Let's do it. Burpee. How many can you get in 20 seconds? Time. Right arm. We only have one on each side here. Right arm every time. Find your mat. Ready? Up, up, down, down. Right arm. This song is called I Love This Life. Amen. Stay in it. Get one more. Time. Oh, we need some volume. Okay, next move. Lunge jump or no jump. Weight or no weight. Overhead. Let's go. Looks like this. Low impact. Or high impact. Have a little switch. Time. Tabletop. Left arm on your elbows. You guys ready? Brace your core, knees or toes. Remember, make it smooth. Take out the bounce. Tray of drinks on your back. Time. Okay. Next move. You're either going to squat, jump, or body weight squat, or let's go. Have a squat with an overhead press where you want to make it harder. Overhead press at the bottom. Pick a level. Stay in it. Still sitting back into that chair. Time. That one's tough. Okay. Back to the mountain climber. Knees or toes. Plank position. Let's go. Butt is low. Shoulders right over your wrists. Add some speed if you want. Time. Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, jump. Or no jump. Step, step, reach. Whatever it looks like. Let's do it. Let's go. Or just reach. Don't have to jump. Remember those cheerleader arms. How about that? Make it quick and deliberate. Time. Last move. This one's for you. Burpee Brad. He comes to my noon hit downtown burpees. 20 seconds. We're done. Let's go. That's it. Keep walking around. Hydrate. I'm going to let you stretch and cool down on your own. But what I do want you to do, reach back with one arm, pat yourself on the back. Way to show up. Pay yourself first. Keep checking the Ridge website for all kinds of great workouts. Keep checking in with yourself. Get out of the house. Pay yourself first. Show yourself some grace and talk to yourself like you were talking to a friend. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.